Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Juggernaut, and today we're going to be talking about Fallout 4, the survival mode changes. The facts and my thoughts regarding the previously mentioned changes. So, for some reason, the game's getting like slight hiccups, goes down to like 10 FPS and goes back to 40. Maybe it's just this area. Okay, let's
Here to trade, boy?
let's get out of here and do a more pleasant area, and let's get into talking about survival mode. So, unless you've been, living under a rock, you would have heard by now that survival mode is going to be changed in Fallout 4. As of when, I'm not entirely sure, and I don't think anyone's entirely sure. It's going to happen in the next big patch, but it could get delayed a couple of days, it could get rushed a couple of days, we don't know that, but it is going to happen. And let's get into the how and the why. So, first of all, survival mode is going to be very heavily revamped and changed. Right now, survival mode is basically slightly tougher. Everything is bullet spongy, and you can just turn it on or off here. Also dramatically slows the rate of healing, and not really dramatically, considering everything heals incredibly quickly either way. Slower than other modes, but yeah, it's not really survival mode. It's just, I guess, very, very hard, or harder than the... Is it the very hardest? Is the second hardest one? Yeah. It's slightly harder than that one. It is a unique mode, so they're going to change it. Let's get into it right away. I've delayed long enough. So, first of all, you're going to turn it off by going into the menu just like I showed and clicking what I literally just showed. So, first of all is saving. I'm trying to look at Reddit and speak into the microphone and not move my head so you get the same audio quality all around, which is a bit awkward, but hey. So, yeah, saving, manual quick saving is disabled. Oh, sorry, manual saving and quick saving is disabled. Oh, okay, so that's a fact, and now my thoughts on it. Stupid. I think it's really bottom line idiotic. Why? If you don't want to save, then don't. I'd say this character, who's a maniac, is going to go out to a great adventure. That's the end of the map now. Wrong way. That way. In that direction, on a great adventure, and I'm not going to save at all. I can do that. If I want to save every 5 minutes, I can keep hitting that F5 button, and quick saving, like so. There's no reason to lock out quick saving. Well, yeah, but then we're making the survival game mode more challenging. What? Yeah, but you're also eliminating choice. You know, what's to say I really want to play on the new survival difficulty? Okay, I really love it and I really want to play on it, but not being able to just save, pause, exit the game, come back to it 10 minutes later because I'm busy. Not being able to do that is the only thing that's sort of driving me away from it. And let's be honest, this is something that we're going to fix with mods, okay? Within minutes of the release, that we're going to have a mod to fix that, yes. But I think that what most people ignore is that mods are being used by such a small percentage of people compared to the number of people that own the game. A tiny percent of people are willing to mod their game, even through Steam Workshop. Let alone externally through... Well, I say externally, not really externally, but let alone outside of the Steam Workshop through Nexus Mod Manager or something like that. People don't want to use mods. Would it be brave and stupid of me to say that's wrong of them and that they are being silly by not using mods? Yes, it would, but I think I'm right completely when I say that if you don't want to mod your game, and you have the option to do it hassle-free, basically, or with like 20 minutes of tweaking some ini files or something, and you're not going to do it, then well, reconsider, because you're being stupid.
We had a deal.
You really are. You're getting
Hand over the goods.
twice as good of a
ain't
game
giving you
experience
poison
from
so
installing a
ain't
couple of
pushes
mods, and what you're
anything.
doing is you're
You
saying,
know
nope,
what
I
that
want to play
joke has done to
vanilla.
my boy?
Why?
He
La la
bought
la
them
la
fair
la,
and
and just
square,
plug your
didn't he?
ears.
Ain't our fault if he's strung out.
Okay,
Don't
it's your
make me come
prerogative,
in
but I
there
think
and
that's
shoot up
stupid.
that little
Anyways,
trading post of
fact
yours.
is, a lot of people don't use mods. I need to leave this area or shoot everyone here because they're distracting me quite a lot. But yeah, it's a shame that a lot of people aren't using mods. Hey, it is what it is. It's their choice, and unfortunately for them, they won't be able to quick save or manually save. I think it's wrong to force that on players. I think they should have an option to turn on or off that thing, or better yet, don't have anything. You don't want a quick save? Don't. But that was quite a bit of a rant about that. Let's move on to next. If you allow me to take a look here, combat is more lethal for everyone. You know, deal and take more damage. Why wasn't this in the base game? I mean, it's one of those changes that I'm like, why was that not in the base game? It really should have been. I tried to get around this fact with mods. It kind of works, kind of doesn't. Without the official GEC, it's a bit iffy, and yeah, it sort of kind of works, but yeah, this is going to be amazing. It's basically do more damage, take more damage. This is exactly what I want. The most annoying thing, you want to know the most annoying thing about Fallout for me? I'm going to try and demonstrate it. Hopefully there is something to shoot at in this village. Town, sorry, not village. Let's go and find something to shoot at. Okay, ghouls, please. Yes, I'm aware I can spawn something manually, don't worry about it. I'm certain there was a ghoul here last time I played through this. By the way, I'm doing this another playthrough with a new character. We'll show you some late game stuff, but this is just like a couple of hours into the game. Anyways. Of course, now I need something to shoot at. Oh yeah, there we go. Where are you? Come on. Ah, here we go. You want to see the most annoying thing about Fallout? There it is. 4 shots to the head. He doesn't give a fuck. Okay? And I can take 4 shots to the head, no problem either. I'm playing on survival difficulty with this, by the way. They're bullet sponges. You might say, oh, it's because they're ghouls. I shot a human being, a normal human being, a civilian, in the head 3 or 4 times with a pistol, and he wasn't even crippled with the head. He was just like, yeah, whatever. I'll use a stim pack and heal up, or maybe I won't even use a stim pack because you didn't do any damage. And I'm getting hammered here, don't get me wrong. I am getting beaten up. I can just press one button and heal up, and I can take about 100 more of those punches. This, what you're looking at right now, to me, is the most annoying thing about Fallout right now. And they're gonna change this. If I hit you in the head a couple of times, or once with a better gun, I want you to go down. I want your head to just not be living anymore. I want you to be crippled, at the very least, you know, if not dead. Preferably dead. Yeah, I've been crippled. Yes, I let him cripple me on purpose. I've been crippled. No problem. I'll just get it over to aid, and, you know, I'm gonna eat some rad scorpion meat, and, take a stim pack, and, I don't even know what this is. I'm gonna take that as well. And hey, I'm all healed up now. Wait for like, I don't know, a couple of seconds in a bush, and hey, we're fine. All your legs and arms were broken a minute ago. Nobody cares. So yeah, that's finally getting changed, and I'm very happy about that change. Moving on, fast travel is now disabled. Just like with the quick saving. Why? It's to make it more challenging, yeah, but most people fast travel. I don't. I don't fast travel. It's a lie. I sometimes fast travel when I'm really not in the mood for role playing, or when I just really want to get something done really quickly. When You know, it's occasionally, but sometimes I try and not do it at all. I have playthroughs in New Vegas and Fallout 3 where I haven't done it at all. You know, to me, it's the most amusing way to play the game. That's how I choose to play my games, without fast traveling to begin with. But see, I can do that. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. I feel like it's just not giving us a choice and then forcing this upon us. I don't think that's a good idea. Again, we're going to mod it out, but again, the same argument goes. We're spinning in a circle here. A lot of people don't mod their games, so they're going to not play on survival mode, and that's a shame because, if I'm honest, like, real Fallout is survival mode. Hunger, food, sleep, stuff like that. You know, that is real Fallout. Right? The rest of it is just run through the game and then complete it for the sake of completing it. No, let's get the bloody hell out of here. It's just completing it for the story and then never playing it again. If you really want to get into Fallout and roleplay it and, you know, play through it like an RPG properly, then survival mode is the way to do it, or at least as closest to survival mode as possible. Weighted ammunition. It's been in Fallout 3 mods. It's been in Fallout New Vegas mods. Great. Some people don't like it. Do I wish there was a button again to... You might say, oh, this is forcing changes too. No. This is survival mode. It should be like this. This is an element of realism. Not to say that Fallout was a realistic game, but it is an element of hardcore survival, and, you know, that should be in survival mode. Whereas fast traveling, I would agree you shouldn't do it, but a lot of people like to, and... Well, there's no real reason not to there's no real reason why that shouldn't be optional, or, well, in my opinion, I wouldn't have done anything with quick travel. If you want to quick travel, do it. If you don't, then, well, don't. Duh. You might say, well, that's to make the survival mode harder, and yeah, you're not exactly making it way too harder by disabling quick travel and all that. With ammunition, it's not a case of, maybe I don't like weighted ammunition. No. You have to like weighted ammunition because this is survival mode. It's not something that... It's seriously breaking the game's balance if you want to play survival mode without weighted ammunition. You're not playing survival mode anymore. You know, there's a mode for that as well, but if you want survival mode, this is... I guess my argument is this is more essential to the survival mode experience rather than whether you're going to quick travel or not. But that said, I would like to move on. Adrenaline. Okay. This is going to balancing this out with the amount of sleep you get. So every time you sleep, your adrenaline resets, and adrenaline builds when you're in combat. The more you're in combat, the more adrenaline you have. The more adrenaline you have, the more damage you do. Am I not being too complicated? Did I explain that okay to you? I'm hoping that you can follow me. I'm not talking too quickly, but really, his head got stuck in a bloody wall. Yeah, but I don't know. I like it. I like it as a feature, absolutely. But how that's going to work with someone that disables the entire saving thing? Because at this point, there's no point in me sleeping, right? Well, there is sleep. There is sleep deprivation is going to be a thing, and that's very good. So I think it's going to balance itself out very well with that. And because of it, there's no need to look too deep into balancing that aspect of the game. So it's just going to sort itself out, even if you disable, even if you enable quick traveling in the game while playing survival mode, even after they disable it via the use of mods. Anyways, so yeah, I like the idea of adrenaline. It's a cool idea. I like it. It is a bit gamey, because then you're like thinking, well, okay, how much adrenaline does my character have versus how really relevant is it for him to have? How much adrenaline do I want him to have? How much sleep deprivation am I really willing to take? Stuff like that. You know, you sort of min-maxing that and balancing it out instead of playing the game. You're playing the gimmick and the game mechanic. Or I guess you're playing the game, not the character. I mean, you're not role-playing in an RPG, which is, by definition, not playing the game, right? Well, not role-playing. Yeah, you are playing the game. You're playing game mechanics, which is... but I like it. I like it as a feature. I don't think it matters too much. Wellness, as how they described it. This is fatigue, sickness from eating raw food. Finally, thank God, we're gonna have a reason to cook. Well, you do have a reason to cook right now. Don't be like that. Cooked food gives more health and it makes you not take radiation. So it's worth it's you carry 5 steaks instead of 10. You have less weight to carry around. You have more health to restore. We mostly use Stimpaks for that, anyways. But cooking is useful now, though I didn't pay any attention to it. I occasionally roast some ragstag or one of those cows with 2 heads, Brahmin. Occasionally roast some of that if I'm near a fire. If not, I don't really care. Now you're going to have to cook your food, which is great. Again, it's a core element to the survival... No, I didn't just drop my phone. Don't worry about it. Oh god, the unprofessionalism. I think it's a core element to the survival gameplay, and as such, I think it's a good move to introduce something like that. I really like that change. I wasn't so sure about the quick traveling and stuff like that, but the wellness, as they're calling it, like the sickness, sleep deprivation, water, hunger, stuff like that, amazing. I think it's great, and I think that honestly, like a hardcore mode, like it was in New Vegas, should have been in the game from the get-go. I think. I do, because it was in New Vegas, right? It was in New Vegas. They know how to do that. They know how to do hardcore mode, and well, do hardcore mode because people played on hardcore mode, sorry, and they liked it. So don't see why you wouldn't do it here again. Anyways, we're getting hardcore mode finally, in the sense of food, sleep, and water. Which is great. It's a bit distracting to shoot, talk, and look at Reddit, by the way, which is where I'm getting the information from, and reading through the list. Anyways, trying to move on to the other thing. Crippled limbs will no longer auto-heal, but will be healed with a Stimpak. If you've seen Gopher, then you'll notice that we share a lot of opinions. Well, most of them, not all, about hardcore mode and Fallout in general, and yeah, it's gonna happen. Actually, people have accused me of being Gopher's alternate ego, with a different voice slightly in a different geographical location of where I live, but I can neither confirm nor deny that at this time. Anyways, it's a reference to someone that made a comment on my channel that I sound exactly like Gopher. I don't, but you have no idea how nice that sounds to hear. I go all soft and mushy inside when I hear something like that. Anyways, right. Heal with Stimpaks. Great. They don't auto-heal anymore, so it's a situation we had a minute ago where I broke all my limbs and healed them within, I think, literally 30 to 40 seconds. I'm going to avoid that situation, so I'm very happy about that, obviously. But just Stimpaks? Okay, I suppose a lot of us have too many Stimpaks right now, don't we? Because, at one point early on in the game, no, but later on in the game, as you play through it, you start to accumulate Stimpaks, and you never really run out. You get more and more of them, even if you're not very good at the game and playing on survival difficulty. You tend to get more and more Stimpaks, and the number keeps growing despite you getting in from one fight to the next. You sort of do quests, set up settlements, buy them from merchants, and it's very easy to steadily increase the amount of Stimpaks you have. Medkits would be something I'd like to see, though. Something like a medkit or some medical equipment that you need to use or have. But I think medkits would be a good idea to use them and... well, basically to use them as something to heal your limbs. Or at least have Stimpaks heal them. I don't know how you would do this, though. At least have the, like, Stimpaks heal them slowly, very, very slowly. Like, it would take 20 minutes to heal a broken arm with a Stimpak, and a medkit would restore it automatically as soon as you use it. I like something like that. It's difficult to code, though. I'm not sure how you do it. But it is possible, and I like something I like something even more hardcore like that, rather than just having Stimpaks heal everything. Which they kind of do already. So, I mean, it's a step in the right direction, though I would have liked something else. Carry weight. Oh. Okay. Let's do companions first. Companions will no longer automatically get back up if down during combat, and will return home if abandoned without being healed. Good. Good, very good. People are gonna say, "Well, I don't want this." Yeah, this is survival mode. Okay, it should be even more hardcore than this. Don't get me wrong. I wish that there could be even more hardcore options without modding the game, but doesn't matter too much right now. It's the thing is, it is again another core aspect of the survival mode, and it needs to be there. I very much like it being there. It's a little bit annoying, but hey, at least they're not permanently dead. Imagine how annoying that would be. Now imagine someone that actually likes to play like that. Tragic, isn't it? Yeah, people like that exist. Anyways, there must be some crazy bastards. Not that I played in New Vegas like that. I mentioned it in a video, actually. Oh, crap. My cover's blown. Just joking. Anyways. But yes, it's good. I like that. Them getting back up automatically after, like, again, 20 seconds or so was annoying. And it was a lot more annoying than them going back home when they're, you know, injured. Though I would like to know how it's going to work when they're downed kind of far away from me. You know, let's say I wander off in a direction and forget about them, or it needs playtesting, right? It needs a lot of playtesting to figure out the range at which
amputate the foot before the infection spreads.
The range at which the NPC going back home and either he walks back home or teleports back home. I'm not sure, but the range at which that happens, because there is a chance you might wander slightly off to the left and whoop, they're gone. They've teleported away. That'd be bad. Like, that'd be even more stupid. But yeah, it's going to require a lot of playtesting for me to give anything concrete about that. Yeah. Enemy loot and repopulation locations you've cleared will now repopulate enemies at a significantly slower rate. There's a mod for this, actually. There's a mod for this, and I'm using it, and yeah, it's great that they put it in survival mode. I mean, do you want me to be completely honest? Yes, it is a bit maybe not completely balanced to put it like this, like what I'm about to say, but I would prefer if things stayed permanent.
I don't play baseball. I play soccer.
As in, I cleared that school, it's clear. Right? It's not going to get repopulated, period. You know, I might say, well, the game has infinite levels, and well, yeah, but why not have as an option, you know, never repopulate areas? Again, the game isn't balanced like this, isn't made for this, but I would like Fallout 4 to be like that, and we're going to make it like that with mods in come this summer, I think, is when we're going to have a lot, but,
So I can do the job right. Please treat the question seriously.
I love that reaction. My reaction to that was meh. No, it's good. I love it. Great, but I guess maybe I'm just too sadistic and just want things to be even more extreme. But yeah, it's okay.
And that's all you do? Nothing else?
Yeah, carry weight. I was going to leave this for last because it's funny. So carry weight. Exceeding your carry weight reduces your endurance and agility stats. Okay, that's not too bad. I think I used to do that in vanilla New Vegas, and Fallout 3, though I'm not entirely sure.
I dose myself with anti-mutagen agent.
But that's not all.
A neighbor is in possession.
You periodically, you'll learn this, you periodically take leg damage and health damage. Think of your back. It's a hoarder's worst nightmare! Oh god, yes. It is a hoarder's worst nightmare. It is over. The world is about to end. Oh no, Bethesda. I'm getting off the wrong impression. That's great, actually. That's interesting. The endurance and agility was a bit okay, I guess. I don't know, it depends on how much it affects it. If it just reduces it by 1...
I put a firecracker in his toilet.
It doesn't matter really, but the damage is funny. It's funny more than anything else, but that's gonna make you really want to share your load with your companions and, or get, you know, power armor, or get more points in strength and strong back, and make sure you're never over encumbered. And when you are, you really want to get somewhere to dump all your shit. And yeah, it's good. It's more of a sort of quasi funny feature than an actual, you know, piece of game that you're super interested in. But what I'm saying is, it's not going to affect you way too often. But it is going to affect you sometimes, and it's a bit funny. So I guess I approve of this change. That will be all, I believe. You've now heard all the changes that are going to happen. I'm now going to read through some of the comments here. I'm actually going to read to and try to respond to a couple of common arguments. The only gripe I have, comment, literally says that. The only gripe I have with the save system are the random crashes. Yep, and for YouTubers it's a nightmare. Which is why I don't like it. It's a nightmare for YouTubers to have to sleep when you want to save, which is why we're going to mod it out. But again, a lot of people don't use mods. I'm going through this in circles like for the 3rd time, but yeah. Ouch. But there's also one more thing. It's gonna let us use, well, it's gonna make alchemy and some drugs in the game, like different colored mentats and stuff. It's gonna make them more useful. That's great. There are a lot of mentats and a lot of drugs and a lot of chemicals, shall we say, of various qualities and quantities that I have not used in the game yet. Would like to, but the game doesn't give me any reason to. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing that change. Anyways, that will be pretty much all, I believe, regarding to the changes and my thoughts on them. So, please remember to like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video, and, well, until next time.